Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another collection update video, and this time it is the collection update video for November of 2014. Alright, so a lot of the games in this collection are games that you've probably seen in previous videos, games that I have owned previously. What I did this month was I took a lot of my 360 and PS4 games and I sold them and traded them in for PC renditions, because as you guys who watch my streams know, I recently got a new laptop, so I am transitioning the majority of my franchises that I can into PC. One of the only real exceptions to this would be the Assassin's Creed franchise. Other than that, basically everything got transferred over. That being said, I do still have some new games here as well as some Blu-rays. So let's get started with something that's actually for a console that I don't actually have yet. I plan on picking up a Retron at some point that will be able to play these games. But until then, it's just gonna look nice in the collection. That's Final Fantasy VI for the Game Boy Advance. Yes, it is complete in the box. I went out of my way to get the complete boxed version. That's how I'm going to be doing it with all of my Game Boy games, just so that I don't have loose cartridges and risk losing them. Alright, now for a new game that came out this month. It's the only game that it's the game that convinced me to get an Xbox One. It's the only game that I'll be having for an Xbox One for any time soon. It's the Master Chief Collection. Now, I have not actually played it yet. I don't know. I've heard the stories of the multiplayer. I can't comment on that because I haven't done it myself at any point. But I bought it because I'm a fan of the campaigns. I wanted to get all the games in one collection. And I'm sure they'll fix the multiplayer with patches if they haven't already done so by now. Alright, moving into the PC games that I picked up. Starting off, we have Justice Gods Among Us, the Ultimate Edition. Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2 Collector's Edition. Fallout 3. Fallout New Vegas. Batman Arkham Asylum. Batman Arkham City. Dragon Age Origins, along with Dragon Age Awakening, the Ultimate Edition. Dragon Age 2. Now, next one is a new game. I think there are only new games left. Yep, only new games left, and some Blu-rays. Alright, so, the next new game, you can probably tell what it is based on the way I've been organizing these. It's Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, I hope to be playing on this game on the stream soon. I just have to get through Dragon Age 2, which I will probably be starting sometime tonight. And once that's done, I will be getting a start on Dragon Age Inquisition, which I am hugely excited about. I have seen a playthrough of it, so I know what's going to happen for the most part. And I'm excited to get into it, yeah. Definitely excited to get into that. Next up, Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Whether or not I'm going to get a chance to play this at any time soon is unknown. I don't know if I'll get a chance to play this soon. But I don't know, maybe If it has similar gamepad functionality to Mario Kart 8, I might end up playing it off and on. It's definitely something I'll be playing when I have people over, which I can say for certain. I'm a fan of the franchise, but I'm not a fan of what Brawl did to the tone of the franchise, and from what I've seen, the Wii U version kept a lot of that tonal change. It also took away one of the few things that I preferred about Brawl, which was the story. So, I hope to enjoy this game. At least I can say for certain that this is still a franchise that allows you to unlock characters, as opposed to buying them as DLC, which seems to be a common trend nowadays. Alright, moving on into the Blu-rays. There's only a couple here. This is going to be a shorter video. But first one I got was The Desolation of Smog Extended Edition, which I've seen this movie multiple times already. I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy the Hobbit movies. Yes, they're not accurate depictions of the book, I should say. There's only one Hobbit book. But the way it ties into the Lord of the Rings theatrical trilogy works really well. Peter Jackson's the only person I would trust to split one book into 3 movies, and so far he has proven that my trust was valid. Hopefully he continues to prove that to be true with the final installment this December. And this next one is a DC animated movie. It's the Flashpoint Paradox. Can't remember if I've talked about the Flashpoint story before on these videos or not, but like the Dark Knight Returns, this story has... Well, this one, not so much like The Dark Knight Returns. The Dark Knight Returns had an impact on comic culture, whereas this had a huge impact on just the world in the comics. Now, up until this point, I didn't take the Flash seriously at all. I'd grown up with him as Wally West on the 90s Justice League show, which, if any of you remember that, which I'm sure a lot of you do, you couldn't really take him seriously. It wasn't until this event that I actually took the Flash seriously, and since then I've been paying a lot more attention. Because, yeah, he kind of changed the landscape of an entire universe by himself. Not a huge fan of the art style, admittedly. I think that some of the people are drawn well, but you've got people like Batman or Aquaman or Superman who have massive torsos and really small heads. It's really weird. There are very few, in fact, I'm not sure there are any DC animated movies that I thoroughly enjoy. I've been noticing of late, there's always something, whether it's the art or the voice acting or the story. But I enjoy this one enough to for me to warrant purchasing it, for sure. Alright, it's a shorter video than usual, mostly because all the PC games that I've already talked about. In the past, because of collection update videos. So yeah, hope to see you guys either later on my videos or in the stream, which, if you don't know, I stream on Twitch every now and then. Right now I'm going through the Dragon Ages as a pseudo-marathon type thing, but once that's done, I'll be sticking to weekends. You can follow me at... You can find me... My channel's name is Shurue. And for information on when I will be starting streaming, you can follow me on Twitter at Shurue_. They're both the same name as my YouTube channel. Spelt exactly the same, makes it easy to find. Yeah, hope to see you there.